那这个小小的气泡在我们的玻璃里面，等一下看。
Aaron's not out to keep the texture though. What he's going to do is dip our bubble back into the molten glass, and when he encases it in fresh glass, each little dimple from the mold will trap a little air bubble.
对，现在温度的玻璃的这个玻璃的上面，所以每个地方有一点，到最后我们会看清楚有一点小小的气泡在玻璃里面。
It could be very hard to see at the moment when that glass is glowing from 2,000 degrees of heat and Aaron's always turning, but we do have little bubbles trapped in between those two layers of glass.
所以这个温度我们的玻璃就跟蜜糖一样很软，所以一直转这个管子停下来，玻璃马上弯下去。
He quickly shapes and centers all that fresh glass around the core bubble using a big wooden scoop that's been soaked in tap water.
所以用这个木勺子给它用平，是要温度下来一点。
You'll notice he never stops turning the blowpipe. This is one of the things that's hardest to learn when you begin blowing glass.
最不容易做是不管他做什么，一定要转这个管子。
Aaron has about 14 years of full-time experience, so he's going to make this whole process look easy because he's very skilled.
Aaron 有差不多14年的经验做这种的工作，所以看他做好像很容易啊，相信也不是那么容易。
As he inflates the bubble, he's not going to blow it up all at once. We could. That glass is so hot that it would expand very easily. But we try to keep and maintain a nice wall thickness throughout the whole thing while we're working it.
他一步一步吹，不能吹太快，吹太快的话，最下面会太薄，所以常常要回去加温。
A reheating chamber is used throughout the process to keep the glass at a very high temperature, and it makes it easier to expand and change the form.
在这个温度吹这个玻璃容易这么像吹气球一样。
We need to make sure that every form we create has a place to easily remove from the blowpipe, and we create a constriction line with this tool to do so.
所以它加这个玻璃到最后会断在那个地方。
These are stainless steel blades, and we line them with a little bit of beeswax. Sometimes you'll see that wax burning up, and it acts as a lubricant or an oil to minimize the friction from squeezing so hard.
慢慢的越来越大，它加那个地方到最后会断在那个地方，会变成碗口，我们的碗的上面。
Now, the true color of this piece will not be apparent until it's cooled down to room temperature. Right now, it looks a little bit more orange, but it is actually this bright, transparent honey yellow.
现在没有办法看到实在的颜色，因为温度还那么高。
The colors come during the melting process when you mix up all the raw ingredients, the silica sand, soda ash, and limestone. If you melt down metallic oxides, each different metal will change the glass's color.
我们用的比较不同的玻璃，大部分就是砂纸、钴、碱一些个东西在里面。每个颜色的玻璃有不一样的东西在里面。
Things like copper can create blue, selenium makes yellow, cobalt makes a very dark blue, iron makes green, so on and so forth.
所以可以看慢慢的越来越大。
Aaron's been making use of a steam pad. This is a flexible graphite that we also use wet. It bends to his hand, and it's about as close as a glassmaker can get to actually touching the material.
刚才他用内块布用他的手用的那个玻璃形状。现在Chris 要准备练玻璃准备换位置了，这个另外一个感官。
With a couple passes and a wooden board, Aaron has flattened the tip of our bubble, created the bottom, and now instructed me to start up our transfer process.
对，这一片玻璃就是要过去放中间，马上会粘。
There's only so much work we usually do on the blowpipe before removing the piece and attaching it to a finishing handle called a punty, which is what I'm making right now.
现在 Aaron 的这一节在放2滴水，就是要过去放中间，马上会粘。
It's a very traditional part of the glassmaking process. Everything you see up on our stage went through this. Sure. Communication's a really big part of what we do, working together as a team. Aaron was just letting me know the next thing that's going to happen here once we complete our transfer.
他们两个讨论他们要怎么做，马上过去再烧。那在那个地方有一个洞，从那个地方会把它打开，可以看到这个火里面 我们有摄影机一片桂花玻璃，一样的用在太空船的窗户，所以这个不会爆热。
Breaking the glass under our control, right where and when we want, takes nothing but a lot of skill and practice. And Aaron creates a certain amount of stress in the bubble right where he wants it to break by shocking it with that cold tool.
他们决定他们要放一条这个比较深的蓝色的玻璃在旁边，所以 Chris 要准备这个蓝色的玻璃。
So successfully removing the piece. Now you can see we flipped it around as we're reheating it, and this allows Aaron to localize the temperature just on the top portion of our bowl.
我们可以看清楚，是要两个人一起做，一个人做很不容易。
While he gets some temperature back into it, I'm also beginning an extra decoration called a wrap. So we're using some of our transparent purple thread.
放这一条玻璃在旁边，有一个是这个机器不会做。
So I'm getting this to just the right shape. I'll heat this up, bring it to Aaron, and we're going to apply this by winding it right around our vessel. And this will be a great demonstration in how glass stretches.
好，我们这下可以看呢，在这个温度可以拉这个玻璃很长。
Right, Aaron?
看他们怎么用。
Now Aaron's in charge of placing this. I've done my job. I'm remaining loose-handed. And through guiding the bit with his right hand, you can see he applies it in a nice even spiral.
还是转，这也很不容易做。大家。
Beautiful job. The glass that I have left over, yeah, nice.